A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now Hall to start the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Look at the big fella go. Out the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Pass complete to Moore. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice
nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Browns drive about to get started.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Open all day. Keep it together, offense. Keep it together. Run that ball downfield, Dutch. Come on.
Pushing through the end zone. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
They can't stop us. Come on, boys. Let's go.
And again, it's Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Take some plays out there, oh! Line them up, heroes!
They go up the middle with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Chubb will get the call running left to about the 48-yard line. The Browns at 7-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side of the ground with Chubb. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown, Browns. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Ball again on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Watson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This thread quickly out to Cooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
24 is down, he's coming.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on! Here we go! It's all about teamwork!
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Block him, baby! Block him! Lay him out! Get to 22. Do not get to 22. Get him out!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Brees Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Brees Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. To throw is Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson off play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. A give. This is Chubb. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Gotta make a play here.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for a Browns first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got it complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
From the red zone now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for the Cleveland touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Sione Takitaki gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a two-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a three-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Watson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown! Keys good from 3 yards out. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again. And here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Jets,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland,
their slim playoff hopes may have been fully diminished as they dipped to 7-9 on the year.
and they will look to turn it around next time out.